Hey, you, watch this.
What's your favorite access number?
6798, the Lawrence local weather.
6,000, Journal World Sports Connection.
6907, Trivia Arcade.
9,000, Stock Quote Hotline.
5002, School Lunches.
Access. We've got your number. Just call 865-5000.
Okay, that's all.
Gotta see the blades!
Blades action.
Gotta see the blades!
Blades excitement.
Gotta see the blades!
You gotta see the blades.
When you go to Sunny Hill.
2, 3.
Back talking with rock musician Gigi Allin, the Club Kids, Sergeant Steve Rogers. You had something you wanted to say.
I just have a comment to make and a question. With the Club Kids, I could deal with them because I live in the clubs. Limelight, Roseland, okay? So I know what type of crowd they are.
Good for them.
But those two young girls, I can't understand how they can allow themselves to be brainwashed by...
They're not brainwashed.
Wait, let me finish what I'm going to say.
Yes, Mom. We are not brainwashed.
What's gonna happen to you when your so-called Messiah disappears?
We're going with him.
You're going with him? You're sick.
Okay, I know, you don't get it. I understand.
Too.
Steve, you didn't really talk about, I mean, she says the club kid, she can deal with the club kid, she does the club scene. I mean, do you have a problem with the way they live?
Well, anyone, if in fact they are involved with drugs, drug abuse, I don't condone that. I think that's wrong. I think it's again ruining the moral fiber of our country. What we have here, and I think this is important to address, is a chilling wind sweeping across this nation, whereas these individuals are trying to capture the hearts and minds of young people. This to me,
No, that's what you're trying to do.
This to me is a complete waste. And
Everyone is trying to control the minds of young people.
One of the problems,
what they want to do.
One of the problems,
if a person chooses to take drugs, he should be able to take drugs.
One of the problems
Dress
we
the way they want and do what they want to do. Who are you to say?
I happen to be a police officer who
Well, I don't
thinks
care
you
who you
belong in prison. You have a problem.
I don't have a problem. You belong in prison. You are in prison.
Let me tell you something.
You are in prison in your own mind because you can't live the way you want to condemn everybody else to the way they live.
This guy, ladies and gentlemen, is the epitome of why this country is going down the...
No, we're going up.
We're going up. You're going There's something else, Jane, that he said. He said that he's not afraid of anyone.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of him.
I challenge him right now to what? Go to Harlem right now to walk the streets.
Let's go.
And spew out your hate.
I would.
You don't have the
I have the guts to do whatever it takes for me to do. I'll do whatever. You want to go? I'll ride with you.
Show.
You ain't got the bump to come to one of my shows either. Why don't you come in to one of my shows? You're a fake cop. You're a wannabe cop.
I am? I'll tell you what. I'm up in New Jersey.
I don't care. Yeah, well, that's your problem.
All right, listen. I'm going to ask you one more time, okay? I know. Nobody gets hurt. Just trust me on that, all right? You want to say something down here?
Let's talk about
I have an opinion. I think that the Club Kids and Gigi Allin, I'd rather have my kids follow original thought like that than grow up to be like this cop right here.
I agree with that.
And wearing a tasteless suit.
Jane, again, we go back to what is fundamentally right.
Let's get him.
Okay, but it is your... Okay, hold on a second here. I mean, conforming is one thing, right and wrong is something else. You're
But
talking...
who's to say what is right and wrong? Him?
Well, I mean, the majority of people would probably say that beating up on other people and slashing your head with a razor...
Beating up on people,
paid to get beaten up.
Beating up on people, raping people, etc., is wrong. I don't see anything right in that. It's wrong.
It's right.
What, Michael?
We have a little pill that this man could take that would change his whole attitude on life.
Yes. Give it to him. Give him an overdose.
I only have 2 left.
Now you're like, why isn't he busted? Why is he open about
this?
this?
Well, obviously, he's taking so many pills, his brains are fried.
No, this is a
What
tranquilizer.
is it?
Brains are fried.
Dropanol.
I'm leaving.
And this is a prescription.
Yeah.
So this is like, but this is what you do when you're in the clubs, this sort of thing?
Well, it makes it a lot easier to like handle things.
Jane, what we're seeing here is the attempt to glorify the abuse of drugs, the abuse of people, the spewing of hatred, to legitimize this. I don't see anything that's right with that. It's all wrong.
You didn't give him Marhypnol to promote drug use for everybody in the audience.
I
want him to come down a little
I'll tell you
bit.
who I am, all right?
You are nobody to tell us what we can and
Last year,
cannot do.
Jane,
You live your life, and we'll live ours.
I'll give you a perfect illustration of what I mean. Last year, I happened to be on an Attorney General's task force to Israel. I walked through the Holocaust Memorial. I saw with my own eyes the results of animals like this and like Hitler and the rest of them, what they could do to this nation. It's wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to stand up, America. You've got to wake up
against people like him who are trying to control you. They're trying to control you a whole lot more than you are. You are so idiotic. You're trying to tell us what we can and cannot do. You're trying to arrest us. You come to my shows and put me in jail for what people pay to see, and your people are coming and locking me up. You can't lock me up because you're telling them that it's okay that I should go to jail.
You got one of those pills, give them one to calm down.
No, you're saying that I should go to jail because I do what I want to do.
All right. Can we get to this gentleman, please?
You know,
It'll be about 15 minutes. It'll take him about 15 minutes to watch it.
You know, I serve this country, and I'm gonna tell you now, if I serve this country for people like you, I feel sad. This country's in sad shape. But both of you groups,
like you.
y'all are sad.
We agree.
We want to do.
Are you from the South?
Okay, Richie, what?
The thing is, I'm sorry.
He must be from the South because he keeps saying y'all.
Wait, the thing is, what I don't understand is, we are young and we're creating ourselves, and it's like not every single person on this panel has the same idea in mind. I know for myself, Julie and I, we are creative people and we express ourselves the way we want to. We use the clubs as a vehicle, but I'm not saying that I'm the cause for what the world is like going down in
We
into hell.
also preach individuality, but not through violence.
Okay, but, you know, people get stopped when they hear about the drug part. I mean, that stops a lot of people.
But what I want to say,
but it gets a lot of other people going.
Wait, but what I want to say is not every young person in the club and
Jane, they preach individuality. He preaches a stick ability to.
And there's a lot of us out there that enjoy that.
Because not everybody's on you.
I think the majority of Americans believe.
I don't believe that at all. I think.
His first court appearance today. Donald Gideon turned himself into Florida authorities yesterday morning. The hearing today to decide how Gideon will be turned over to Pittsburgh authorities.
Say in the days ahead about Stephanie Schmidt. Gideon was arraigned in a Florida courtroom today. He is wanted for questioning in the disappearance of the Leawood College student. Schmidt vanished on July 1st, and she was last seen with Gideon, a convicted rapist. The 31-year-old man turned himself into police in Daytona Beach yesterday morning after he was featured on the television program America's Most Wanted. During the court appearance, Gideon said he would waive extradition.
To bring him back to Kansas, Donald Gideon was in court in Florida today on charges that he violated his parole. He's wanted for questioning in the disappearance of Stephanie Schmidt of Leawood. Gideon was featured on America's Most Wanted Friday night and turned himself in the next morning. Gideon, a convicted rapist.
Got him on stage, and I want to thank you to the Reverend Horton Heat.
Preoccupied with the hassle of enrollment? Prepare yourself for Jayhawk Bookstore's pre-order program. As soon as you have pre-enrolled, bring or mail in your class schedule. We'll pre-package all the books you need and present them for you to pick up. Our preeminent pre-order opportunity is available only at Jayhawk Bookstore. Precisely what you need. The Jayhawk Bookstore, a prerequisite for all KU classes, at the top of precipitous Naismith Hill, where you'll find dictionaries too.
Jack Allin Honda announces our 25th annual Red Tag Sale going on now. Come on out and check out these deals. All new 1993 Honda Accord in stock are $1 over factory invoice, but only while supplies last. All new and used cars have been marked down. Jack Allin Honda presents this sale only once a year. So if you've been thinking about a new or used car, now is the time to buy. 2957 four-wheel drive on the west end of the Lawrence Auto Plaza.
On the next Silhouettes, Lawrence Band Uncle Dirty Toes, poet Sharon Eicher, rap artists Life and MacMan Supreme, and singer-songwriter Deb Gurnius. That's on the next Silhouettes.
Sponsored in part by Gallery 4.